Hello lovely people, welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. I'm actually just, put a mirror on my face, that makes me a lot brighter. I'm just actually doing my makeup, getting ready because I'm going out tonight and I don't have a huge amount of time. So a lot of Vlogmas is probably going to be like this, me just like randomly chatting to you and giving you like little tidbits of advice. There will be some like follow me around for the day, but my day-to-day stuff is quite different to what it was like last year because you might remember I had a change in my job, so I'm actually a nanny 3 days a week now, so obviously I can't vlog like that because I'm working with a child. So I could do like the horses either end of the day, but literally it's not very exciting, it's just like mucking out and stuff. Obviously I don't teach on those days, so what I'll probably do is do like follow around with me vlogs on like Wednesdays and Thursdays, which are my days that I don't have the little boy, and weekends as well, and then the rest of the time will just be like little chatty vlogs like this, so hopefully you will still get something out of that. So today, what I wanted to chat to you about today is spending time with your horse doing nothing, and how important that is, and it's something that none of us do enough of, ever, even if we really know about like how important it is. It's just something that we just don't seem to prioritise. I'll put my hand up and say I don't do enough of it, even though I preach it and I say how important it is. I do some, probably do more than people who don't know how important it is, but I don't do enough. So basically the reason why it's important to spend time doing absolutely nothing with your horse is because it puts the points back in the relationship bank. So a lot of the time we are asking something of our horse, we're expecting our horse to give us something, you know, if we're riding or doing groundwork, even just catching them and bringing them in, grooming, all that kind of stuff. Even if they enjoy it, it's still kind of our idea and us asking them to do something for us. So I always think about it like if you look at horses out in their herd, they always want to be around the other horses, don't they? And very often, especially if you've got a herd-bound horse or something like that, you know, the horse just wants to be with their herd all the time and their mates. I can't find what I need. Yeah, they want to be around them rather than us. So what is it about the other horses, other than the fact that they're horses, so we're always gonna, you know, we're never gonna be that for them, but what is it that the other horses do that makes them so sort of desirable, I guess, to be around for our horse? And if you think about it, really, they never expect anything of each other. All they expect is that they're gonna just stand and graze and, you know, chill out together and maybe go and have a drink and just kind of just chill out. Like there's no pressure, it's just let's just be together and do nothing. And how often do we actually do that? We don't. So is it any real surprise that our horses don't really see us the same as they do their herd mates, you know, because we're always asking something of them. If you think of it, if you put yourself in their shoes, you're much more likely to be friends with someone who is just kind of gonna kind of go with the flow with you and do things that you want to do, and you know, just kind of be quite easy and relaxed about things, rather than someone who's just going to dictate your life all the time and say, today we're going to do this and today we're going to do that. You know, we've all known people like that, and we don't tend to stay friends with them very long because they're not really that fun to be around. So yeah, that's kind of where the idea of it comes from. So to actually, oh, and it's, by the way, it's fine to be doing stuff with your horse, obviously, because most horses do enjoy it. We can get our horses to a stage where they really enjoy it if we're, as long as we're listening to them and taking their thoughts and feelings into account and all that sort of thing. But it's all about balancing. I feel like one of those beauty vloggers. I could never be one of them because I literally just make it up as I go along. So don't like follow my advice or anything on this because I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, yeah, so what can we do with our horses in order to do nothing? Because I know that sounds a little bit silly, but I do get that question quite a lot, like how do you do nothing with your horse? So it can literally be as simple as just going and sitting in their field, or maybe in their stable through the winter, a bit warmer and drier, just pulling up a chair and just sitting and just kind of observing your horse and not making any real effort to engage with them. In fact, you shouldn't engage with them unless they engage with you. If they touch you or whatever, then that's fine. You can kind of touch them and give them a rub and a scratch and stuff, but otherwise just kind of be there and just hang out with them and let it just all be on their terms. Obviously you want to keep yourself safe, so if you're not safe to sit in the stable with your horse, sit outside. That's fine, it works just as well. But it can be a really, really good way just to get your horse thinking, oh, she's not just here to ride me or to do this or to do that, like actually she's interested in what I do and what I enjoy doing, which is usually eating and just kind of chilling out. So that's good. So you can do that in your field or in your stable. You can take your horse out and just hand graze them, you know, find some really nice green grass, especially this time of year when the grass in their field probably isn't that great. It can be a really nice thing for the horse to do, you know, start to think that you have some really cool ideas of places to go. Again, not asking anything from them other than just be a horse and enjoy eating this lovely green grass that I found for you. It can be grooming, although I'm kind of careful about recommending grooming to people as part of this, because we're still kind of expecting them to stand still and do it. It really depends on your horse. If your horse really loves to be groomed, some of them really enjoy it, then that's great. If your horse is kind of like not that bothered or doesn't like it, then it's not a good thing to use for this. To be honest, just chilling with your horse, just sitting, observing, watching, chilling out, letting them come to you is great. Sometimes I'll take a book and I'll sit and just read my book and just let my horse be around me, but otherwise it's just kind of just letting the horse be a horse. It puts those relationship points back in the bank. It's really, really helpful. It does make quite a big difference. Anytime I've ever got a new horse or had a horse with me for training, the first week, that is all I do, because I just want the horse to accept me as a person and not see me as some kind of dictator that's just going to come in and start changing their life and expecting them to be something that they've never had to be before. You know, I go in there with the attitude of, I want to see you and I want you to tell me who you are and just be comfortable with me, just in my presence, and so that's what I do. So I'm going to give you a little challenge for this week. So it's only Monday today even, but you'll see this on Tuesday. Yeah, so you'll see this on Tuesday. So from now until next Tuesday, I want you to spend some undemanding time with your horse doing absolutely nothing. You can decide on the location and the situation and whatever yourself, and you can decide whether you do it for an hour or an hour a day or 10 minutes here and there or whatever. It's entirely up to you, but I just want you to just put emphasis on having a go at this week. Just go and spend some time doing nothing with your horse, and then what I want you to do is come back to me and tell me what you've found, because something probably has happened that's quite interesting, because it often does with this kind of thing. It will be things like, oh, my horse came and stood near me the whole time and just kind of fell asleep next to me, or it could be my horse never even looked at me, and that's interesting. Maybe we need to put some more points in our relationship bank. It could be that my horse came over and was nudging me for treats, or it could be that just by watching my horse I've learnt something about him. So that's what I want you to do this week, a little challenge for you. I think it'd be interesting, and then come back and comment under this video when you've done it, because I'd be super interested to see what you find just from observing your horse and doing nothing. So thank you so much for watching today's vlog. I'm going to finish getting ready now and head out. I'm going out for dinner and drinks with a few friends tonight, and I will see you tomorrow.